9/11 right now, for many of us, starting the new year can also mean focusing our attention on our own health. Cincinnati Magazine's focusing on that too. They put out together their list, they do it every year, of the Tri-State's top doctors. They want to help you make the best decisions for your health. Our good friend here, the magazine's editor-in-chief, John Fox, in the studio, trying to walk us through the process of how they come up with this list, because I know it's different every year.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody who's consistently been on your list?
Oh, yeah. There are doctors who have been on it for 10, 15 years, for sure.
Really? Rock star docs.
Rock star docs. But it starts, like you said, it starts new every year. And what we do is we survey.
What do you base it on? Like, how do
you survey the doctors themselves.
Okay.
So what you do is you ask them, other than yourself, if you yourself needed help, who would you go to? And
Gotcha.
in essence, what you're asking them is who would you refer your patients to?
And no better source than the doctor themselves. Who would you go to? Because
Exactly.
you know who they trust.
Exactly.
Right.
Because if you asked individuals, we only know our doctors.
Yes.
And everybody would end up tied for first.
But how did you get your doctor? Did you ask somebody? Like, who do you?
I did, yeah. It was a recommendation from someone. Yeah. How about you?
I asked my cousin Maria. She worked in the medical field for years. I know who she trusts.
Yeah.
And so I went to those doctors.
So we have, this year, we do it every January, like you said, but we have 939 different doctors this year in 72 specialties. And so again, these are the doctors that are rated the highest by their peers, basically.
Gotcha.
So people who know what's going on.
All right, so the list of nearly 1,000 doctors. There's active physicians in Hamilton, Butler, Claremont, Warren, also in Ohio, Boone, Campbell, and Kenton, and then Dearborn, Indiana, who are also, again, selected by their peers.
Yeah, and then the other thing we do before we publish the list is then, and we use a third-party company for this, but then they run it by the 3 state licensing boards just to see if anybody has any complaints against them, or if everybody's, licensing is up to date. And a couple of people drop out there, but so anyway, these are all, they are the top doctors.
You guys are doing your due diligence, checking the backgrounds. I noticed that also one of the screens we saw there said it takes a village to treat brain tumors. That's the latest, the Brain Tumor Institute, right?
Yeah. So we interviewed 6 or 7 doctors, and our theme this year was top doctors find a way. So what we meant by that was, here are doctors who are trying to break through either problems that have, they've never been able to solve before, or in the terms of Mayfield, they're doing a Brain Tumor Institute where they're getting all the hospital groups in town to collaborate with each other, which they don't do a lot of. Right. And they'll pick specialists from different doctors, bring them together, and they will tag team on sort of the rare brain tumor situations.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, we know hospitals are money-making machines.
Competitive.
They're very competitive about what money goes where, and of course, but I think being able to support each other, because look, in the end, they all take the Hippocratic Oath to save lives and to put the patient's health first.
And in the case of the Brain Tumor Institute, what they were saying was each individual hospital may have a star brain surgeon, let's say, but they only get a certain number of cases a year.
Right.
But if you look at the holistic look at Cincinnati, there are many more cases who sometimes they're truly one-of-a-kind cases where they need specialists. And in the old days, they would have not come together.
Sure.
But this group is bringing them together, so you're getting the best care, like you said.
Getting a good consolidation. John Fox, where can we get more information and view this list online?
Well, this is the January issue, so it's out now. If they got delivered to the stores in the snowstorm. But you can find all of this information on our website as well, CincinnatiMagazine.com.
Awesome. John Fox, always
great to see you,
sir. I'm glad you braved the roads to get here and that you're safe. That's always good. All right, we got to take a break.